Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Bowen. Today we're going to be looking at the Alex topic, applying properties of radii, diameters, and chords. So we have a circle here, and they give us a whole bunch of information about these various parts. We have two radii here, SR and SQ, and two chords that are JK and LK. And we're going to see kind of how these play together and what's going on. So let's start by filling in some of the information we know. So we know JK is 20 and LK is 3x plus 2. So it's kind of difficult to figure out where exactly to put these, so I'm going to use arrows. But however you feel like putting these in is totally fine with you, as long as you know what you're talking about. So 3x plus 2. SN, so that's the distance from here to that intersection, is 12. And SP is also 12, so there and there. And then we're going to look to try and find x from this 3x plus 2 and the length of JN on that piece right there. So you can do these in any order you want. We're just going to go ahead and I think do them in the order here because it makes no difference, but however you want to do it, it's fine. So the first thing we want to notice here is how to relate this to anything. And it's difficult, except for they told us that SP and SN are both 12. Since they're both equal, that means that LK and JK have to be the same length as well. So because their intersection of that radius and the chord there are the same distance away. So if any two chords are the same distance away from the center, they're in one single circle, then they are going to be the same length. So I know that this LK, right out here, the measure of LK is going to be equal to, so we're being super technical. The measure of LK is equal to the measure of JK. So 3x plus 2 from that LK equals 20 from that JK. Then I just have a normal equation. I can solve it from there. So I'm going to subtract my 2 and say 3x equals 18. Divide by 3, and x equals 6. And we don't have any units, so I'm just going to go ahead and write 6. X equals 6. Okay, that's the first part. And the second part's actually even easier with this setup. So they tell us here, they have that perpendicular symbol. So our radius here is perpendicular to that chord. So anytime a radius or a diameter, since it's made up of two radii, intersects a chord, anytime it is perpendicular to a chord, then it bisects it. So since this is cut in half, we know JK is 20, right? They gave us that. And JN is half of it because it's cut in half. So it's 1/2 of JK. So I just put those together and find out that JN is going to be half of that 20, which gives us 10, right? So JN is